Hello, California Democrats. It's an honor to be here with you today. My name is Michael TUBBS, and I am a son of Stockton who is losing his voice. I'm also the proud son of a single mother who worked incredibly hard, yet still had to raise me in poverty, and a father who has been incarcerated for most of my life. And you may now know, as my good friend April Verrett shared, that I had the privilege of serving as mayor of my hometown. And I was driven to public service because I saw that from an early age that talent and intellect are universal, but opportunities and resources are not. Yet people would point to my story as proof that anyone can make it, rather than questioning a system that makes getting out of poverty so rare, no matter how hard someone is working. Democrats, we live in the richest state in the nation, with more billionaires than any other country in the world, aside from the United States and China. Our state has the world's 5th largest economy, yet more than a third of our people are living near or below the poverty line. In all, there are more Californians living in poverty than the total population of 31 other states. Democrats, that is anti-democratic, and that is unacceptable. And we are fortunate to have bold leaders, many of whom we've heard from today, like Governor Newsom, Speaker Rendon, President Pro Tem Atkins, and generations of activists and progressive leaders who have come before us to make our state a place of promise for so many. But we must recognize that there is so much more work left to do to end poverty and create opportunity for all. This is the moment for California Democrats to lead that charge like never before. And this work begins first with understanding that poverty is the consequence of failed public policy and not failed individuals. From a broken criminal justice system, to inclusionary housing practices, to mountains of red tape that block access to life-changing resources, people-made policies create poverty, which means that people-made policies can end it too. And as we head into this election season, I submit to you today that one of our top priorities must be creating a new narrative about poverty in California, one that sheds light on policies that create, sustain, and perpetuate poverty, what I call the setup, instead of one that casts blame and shame on individuals who are living in poverty. And we all have a role to play in this fight, from activists to elected officials. And last month, we launched a new statewide initiative called End Poverty in California to upset the setup and end poverty once and for all. For many listening, End Poverty in California may sound radical, but not to students like Sadia, who I met at Compton Community College, who shared with me that the issue wasn't that she didn't want to go to school, but the issue was that she couldn't afford housing to lay her head after a long day of school. Ending poverty in California may sound radical to some, but it doesn't sound radical to the child care workers who are working and taking care of our most precious resources without enough money to pay the rent. Ending poverty in California may sound radical to some people, but it doesn't sound radical to folks throughout this state, the essential workers, those who are making our economy and our state move. So Democrats, as we work to elect Democrats up and down the ballot, let's be certain that our work isn't done. Because one thing about Democrats is that we deliver. And what we must deliver in this post-COVID-19 world is to end poverty in California. It won't be easy, it won't be quick, but together, with the same energy we use to knock on doors, with the same energy we use to tweet, with the same energy we use to phone bank, we can join hands, hold each other accountable, and ensure that the Golden State is golden for all by ending poverty in California. Thank you.